Why haven't I been posting about my goldfish as much? Well, this is the ugly side of fish keeping most don't talk about or even show. These two are my beloved fish that really started my fish keeping journey. Jeffrey Bezos and Lotus have been paired together for several years. Anytime Jeffrey Bezos swam anywhere, Lotus was always right behind him and vice versa. Unfortunately, everything changed when I brought home Little Dumpling. Little Dumpling stole my heart at the pet store, so I had to bring him home. Unfortunately, he was really sick, which I didn't notice until a couple days after being in the tank with all the other goldies. Dumpling passed shortly after. This is when I noticed that both Lotus and Jeffrey Bezos were sick. Moo, Obsidian, and Lotus all recovered well. But Jeffrey Bezos had an incurable case of swim bladder and was euthanized after months of treatment to no avail. Lotus didn't take well to losing her partner. She really hasn't been the same since. She ended up being aggressive to the Ranchus, causing Moo to lose an eye. So the Ranchu babies have since been moved to their own tank. Moo has recovered perfectly fine other than having some occasional swim bladder issues. But boy has this tank been a nightmare for me. I loved this escape originally, but it became really hard to clean due to the layering of rocks on the back wall. I took out some of the rocks, but still wasn't happy with the look of it. So I tried something a little more minimalistic. But then the bloom started. This was the start of the ugly phase. And now my tank looks like this today. At some point my cycle partially crashed, causing the bloom. But now I have excessive algae growth as well. I've started to embrace the algae. Other than the fact that it looks unsightly, it is actually beneficial. Lotus now is alone in her tank. This Orana I originally purchased for her, but she ended up being too aggressive to him. It's best to only pair single-tailed goldfish with other single-tailed goldfish, but I haven't been able to find any that aren't feeders. I do have plans to set up a pond for her, but it's quite expensive. There are also days I'm not sure how well she is doing. She spends a lot of time sitting under her bridge. She has undergone various treatments to ensure she isn't sick, but I do believe she is depressed. I don't love making content of sick animals or ugly tanks, but this is the reality of my goldfish journey. Which brings me here today. The bloom should clear up any day now, and I hope the algae will carpet the glass more. Long term, I hope to have a pond running for Lotus and some friends for her and to move these guys to the larger tank. One day I would love to breed goldfish, but it will be sometime before that happens. This is your reminder that fish keeping isn't always easy, nor does it always look pretty. What is shared online is rarely the reality of things. I do want to thank everyone that watches my videos and every follower. Every like, comment, share, and follow helps me get closer to my dream.